Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, February 25th, I believe. Is that right? Yeah. And it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I saw a news report yesterday. This is my first little item I wanted to bring up, where Microsaoft tells everybody that they accidentally overpaid severance packages to their ex-employees who they just laid off in a time of real desperate depression, desperate need. They tell everybody, "Oh, we overpaid you. Would you please return that money? Will you please? Will you please? I won't be able to pay my mortgage." Well, you nasty, nasty, greedy, billionaire son of a bitch, Gates and Paul Allen. Are you guys out of your fucking minds? The kind of trouble we're having, and you lay people off, that's what you call it. You fire them because you can't afford to pay them, I guess. You accidentally get too much in their severance. You want it back? Yeah, they're going to jump at the chance, I'm sure. They're just going to go right down to the bank and make sure they make a cashier's check to you personally, Bill Gates. That's what they ought to do, because you need it for your $10 million mortgage. Son of a bitch. You guys crack me up. You know your best thing would have been to do? Would have been to come on there and say, listen, we accidentally people that we laid off, we accidentally paid them too much in their severance. But you know what? I'm worth $40 billion. I can afford to make that little mistake. I'm going to let them have that. I think that's only fair. But no, what do? I want my money back. Oh, man. Can you believe... Do you realize that you actually reported that and actually asked the media actually mentioned it in front of millions, hundreds of millions of people? You obviously don't realize the reaction you got. If you did, if you really knew what you were saying, if you really knew what you were doing, you'd have been back on the air in 5 minutes saying, wait a minute, I'm really sorry. I must have been drinking too many of those little afternoon cocktails, because by golly, I didn't mean to say that. Go ahead and keep that money. No, but you guys got to be so fucking greedy. How much money are you worth, Paul Allen? Bill Gates, personally, how much are you worth? At least $20 billion, right? What are you going to do with all that fucking money? Why don't you stop and sit and look around? And all these people that are homeless or so poor they can't even know how to pay for electricity because they jacked the price up so much, and you've got enough money to not only house all those people, but keep them in a home for long enough for them to get some kind of a job or do something. But you don't do that kind of shit. Instead, you brag about how I give to charities all the time. Yeah, those charities don't do anything for people that are really desperate. Listen, I'm disabled, have no fucking legs. I'm not the kind of guy that goes out and has to go out and have a job or whatever. Anyway, okay. My point is, stop being so damn greedy, Bill, Paul. Just knock it off. Let them have the money. They need it. A lot worse than you do. Remember, you're the one who spent $10 million on a fucking house, Gates. And not only that, hired so much security, it was incredible, more than the president ever had, to marry that girl you married on that island. What is wrong with you people? And you want them to return the severance package. No. I don't have to. Your mistake, eat it up. Thank you very much. Glad to be here. This is Gerald signing out again. Hi, Angela. President Obama, stay the course, dude. You're doing all right. Keep it up. Don't let them give you any crap about the helicopter thing. I'm sure that's the only thing McCain comes up with is, oh, Bush ordered helicopters. Are you going to accept them? What the hell's that all about? You are perfectly fine with the helicopters you have. Good night, everybody. Signing out.